And we're back, continuing the series Blind Survivor with Justin Gettings. Now, for those of you not familiar, Justin is, in fact, a survivor of the School for the Deaf and Blind, which made national headlines last week when it went on a rampage and destroyed 32 counties in the South Carolina, North Carolina tri-state area. Mr. Gettings. Okay, so in our first little cheap laptop webcam blog, whatever we're doing out here, don't move to Sumter, folks. I mean, this is what you'll be doing. Sitting in front of a webcam, spewing lies about a place you didn't even need to go to. Anyway, I was off topic there, wasn't I, Mr. Gettings?
Yes, you were, Mr. Webster. A little bit of the serenic view, I see.
Yes, it's giving the folks a panoramic view of maybe what's going on. Maybe somebody's looking at this video like...
Anywho.
Maybe somebody's looking at this video like, what the fuck's this guy talking about?
I have not a fucking clue.
Watching this, I wouldn't either. Anyway.
Back to you, Webster.
Back to me, okay. Let's see. First of all, I'm looking through your log here. You actually have a criminal record. You were a wild child, a vandal, a miscreant, and otherwise not very nice individual to live with. Care to comment on the shank story? I understand you took a machete and were going to shank a rival over some Cocoa Puffs, was it? I understand Cocoa Puffs here.
It was actually, a few things of, Doritos, actually.
Doritos? Are Doritos considered currency within the confines of... I understand.
Well, if you don't have real food, I mean, you gotta survive.
You do have to survive, and I suppose Doritos do provide two essential nutrients, fat and more fat. Anyway, I understand they caught you. Is that correct?
Well, the point is, the weekend before I was doing it, I went to the flea market here in Sumter.
That is the flea market by the pawn shop, by the base,
right
folks.
Off of 378.
Right off of 378. Very nice place. You go down there, you're going to get you some cheap knives, clothes.
Very sharp knives.
Very sharp. You're going to get you some clothes.
You'll see some guy from the war.
If there's nobody there, don't get discouraged. I mean, just come back. It's going to be... They're going to take care of you. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Also, I understand a love interest. A love interest, yeah, it's a pretty blue light, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
A love interest forced you to...
steal my mom's car in the middle of the night to go see a girl that lives 3 hours away from Sumter.
I was going to let you say that. Keep in mind, folks, middle of the night, he can't legally drive.
No permit, no license.
No permit, no license.
He did go to a blind school.
No vision.
Yes, no vision whatsoever. Going 85 miles an hour to Spartanburg, South Carolina.
He drove 2 hours across an interstate.
With 3 tanks of gasoline in the back seat instead of the trunk.
A whole shitload of Mountain Dew for a girl that dumped him. I don't know either. Alright. We fucked this one up. Oh well, who cares? I also understand you were quite the athlete.
Yes, I had a few moments in glory.
Moments of glory. Let's
it wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I had to work with it.
Let's look at some of the athletic events they offer to keep you guys from cannibalizing each other. Football team. I understand you were on the football team.
Well, I was on the football team, but I wasn't with the football team.
You were on, but you weren't with.
I wanted to be the receiver, but I guess they said I was too big.
I understand you couldn't communicate with your coach at all.
He didn't know how to speak.
He did not know how to speak. Was he an alien? Was
Well, no, I'm sure he was deaf.
he Alfie from that show back in the 80s? You know,
Could have been.
the thing with the nose. You know what I'm talking. You guys know what I'm talking
I used to
about.
have one of those as a pet.
Well, we have basketball, volleyball, the Hornet Pride team. I understand you were on the Hornet Pride team. You waved the flag, did somersaults, cartwheels.
No, actually, I didn't.
No, actually, you didn't. Misinformation, folks. Goalball.
Now,
What
that's a
is-
story you ought to know.
I've
as
never
well.
actually heard of goalball.
Basically, you're blindfolded and the ball hits you in the damn stomach.
And this is an athletic event?
Obviously. There's no communication, you can't see nothing.
Wow, okay. Oof.
Remember that time when Michael had that seizure?
Once again, Mr. Gettings, I was not there. I'm not sure who Michael is. Michael Myers? Did he attend your school too?
Not that I know of. It's just some guy 6'2". I don't know.
Now, I understand you were a romancer on campus. You actually had an affinity for the deaf variety.
Well, you know, you can't hear what they say. All you can do is hear what they thought.
Perfect relationship, right? Don't have to listen to it. Don't have none of that. I'm gonna
Just
roll.
hit it and quit it.
I'm gonna roll some names here. I want you to tell me your relationship with them. Megan Sims.
Megan
Simon Sims. Your relationship with her?
Oh, non-verbal communication wise.
Nonverbal communication. I would assume so.
There was a scream here or there.
Jessica Breton.
Not really familiar with that one.
Not really. Victoria Fleming.
She was a nice catch.
She was. She looks like a nice girl. Very cute. If you're watching this, you're not listening. Anyway. God. We just totally lost track here, didn't we?
We sure did.
What go ahead and any other stories? Anything else you got?
Well, there were a few misconceptions.
Misconceptions.
Well, the old Matt's relationships with Jennifer, Alicia, back to Jennifer, again with Alicia. It's over, Jennifer. I love you. Some shit like that.
Actually, I think we can reenact that right now.
It's over, Alicia! No! Yes, something like that.
Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for now. It's been a wasted 7 minutes of your life.
Might as well shoot myself.
Might as
That
well.
was gay.